Good evening, guys. Welcome to my chess stream on lichess.org. So today I've been playing a crazy game 10 minutes ago. So I just wanted to share my game, how crazy it is. So this is against Memi Digondi. So let us check. Uh, he he has been playing for 2 years or 3 years already, and he have a good 2140 record here. So let's just check the game. So here I played white. So I love to play e4 when it's blitz. It's 5 minute game. So he replied e5, the standard e4 e5. So it's a king pawns game, and a knight f3. Then he played the Philidors. So this is a classical Philidors. E6 d6. It's a standard and solid. Then I took the opportunity to push the d4 pawn because this is the best way to to seize the passive because the fielders is quite passive. And here he takes my pawn, I think. E takes d4, and then I took the pawn also on knight takes d4. Then here I think he played knight f6. We are on the variation of exchange. Philidor defense exchange variation. As you can see, this game is quite famous. You see Magnus Carlsen here and then Aronian, big names. It has been played a lot this game. So here the best move here is knight f6, the standard, and also knight c3 stabilize the center, and bishop e7. I have chosen the computer suggested this one, but I didn't do that. I did the other way, which is bishop c4, and I think it was a bad move because here it makes the advantage was from 8.8 to point 0.1, so I think it's a bad move. Then he castle, and I saw castle. He can take the pawn here based on the engine. Yeah, he can take the pawn, but I think he did was a6. So I played here because he might be pushing this pawn here on the b5. So I played here a4. Then actually, the computer suggested to eat the pawn on e4, so it's a free pawn, but he didn't. So he chose the c5 pawn to push it, making this d6 square very vulnerable. So my knight jumps on the f5. Actually, this is the end of this book here. As you can see, after this knight jump, there's nothing here in the game. So I think this is where the game starts here. So what he did, he just took it immediately, spending no time. So I did took it. Okay. So actually in this game I was pretty in disadvantage because I have an extended pawn, hanging pawn. I should have put my knight here to make control of the center, but I didn't. Then what I did is to make my rook here, and e1, occupy the semi-open. It's open lines already. And he did jump to queen d7, put his queen here, threatening my f5 pawn. So what I did here is queen f3, I think. Yeah, I think this is a bad move because what from this one it moved my the the bar was on -1 already. It's almost a pawn, so I'm lost a pawn here. So actually he could jump there earlier. This one. Yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy line. sacrifice a rook. But I have also another crazy line, guys. So here I put my queen here, put the rook here. So what I did is I put my bishop here to prevent the this one. But again, he could play this one, the knight jump. So I just move back. Actually, it's all negative 5.5. Then he did push a pawn here. I was thinking I was pretty lost in this game because of this disadvantage. I'm about to lose a piece here. So you can see this pawn could push here. And I think if I go back here, then he could push here, right? So I will lose a pawn. Basically, it's a piece down. So what I did is here after this one. Sorry, what I did after this one, he pushed a pawn. No, not he didn't yet push a pawn, but he took the pawn on f5. So what I did, I put the rook here on d1, rook a d1. So again, he have the opportunity to push this pawn. So after this one, after eat this, I should have the engine said that I should have taken this pawn. Yeah, this is crazy line, guys. So there's a lot of sacrifice here. So what he did, he took the pawn. I put the rook here, and he pushed the pawn. Then after that, I think I sacrifice here. Yeah, I sacrifice a whole knight here for a pawn. Then he took the with the knight, and then what I did is another crazy one. I took the bishop. Bishop takes on c5. Then after that, it's almost negative 6.9, winning already for black. He took my bishop. I took my bishop, and then he is he pushed a pawn here. No, he did not push a pawn here. We should pause a pawn here. Yeah. Then what he did here is just to rook, and actually this is equivalent, guys. See, it's a piece up, and it's still equivalent. Wow, so good, right? So what I did, I took this, I take the rook, and he is forced to take it. And then what I did here is push the pawn, okay? Because I don't. If you eat this one, you will get back checkmate here in one. So you cannot eat that, but you have to play a safe pawn push. Then after that, he defended it with rook. So this is the opportunity, guys. When opportunity knocks, go for it. Then a push here. Then I think, yeah, he didn't see this one. It's a computer move after the exchanges, and I think I'm up upon. Yeah, I'm up upon. But what he did here is that after I push this one, he just push this. And actually, guys, what I see here is I can sacrifice this one. So brilliant. See, I'm so brilliant, guys, right? After that one, push the pawn. Actually, I just sacrifice it because you cannot eat this, right? If you eat this, you're gonna be checkmated. Okay. So what he did after I ate that pawn, he just rook c8, right? Rook c8, and after that rook c8, I didn't took it, but I also take this pawn, and actually this the favors now is on black side. So what he did, he go to knight jump, knight f4. So what I did is just push the b4 pawn. Then here he plays safe push for the pawn g6. Then I push pawn on c5. Then he put the rook on e8. Then here I push the pawn on c6 to make pressure of making this pawn queen. Then he make a threat here for checkmate. So I move back my queen. He didn't take the pawn here. I didn't see it. So need to go up. Actually, he could eat this as well, but he didn't. He go back, and also I put my pawn here. They should have mate, right? I don't know, but it seems like. Then he put the queen on e5 square. So what I did, I pushed pawn here on g3. Actually, he can take this pawn. I take this queen. I take this knight, and I think it's equal, but I'm not really sure what will happen there. But he did, I think, a bad move here. So he checked. I go back. He check on the e2 square. I go up. Then he go queen e5. So and then this is the time that I see the opportunity here. After this one, this is a wrong move because the queen e5 is wrong. It's give me an opportunity to make uh, a rook d8, and I think the position on the black crumbles already after that move. Let us see. I think the mistake here was still okay, still equal, still equal. Yeah, this the bad move, the queen e5, and after that I put my rook on d8, and he has no more to go because after queen e4, I just push my pawn on f3, then queen e6, then I promote the queen, and this is totally over because he can't do anything. If he took this by his queen, I took this by my rook, and I'm queen up, and with two pawns, this is unstoppable. What else? So after that queen, there's nothing he can do. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. I think this is the time. There is nothing he can do. I think what he can do here in the queen, instead of the queen e5, you can do the this one. Then after that, it may take this one. You can check. I go here. You can check. Yeah, I think this is the one. You can you can do a perpetual check here because I have three pawns here and two pawns is one of the pawns is promoting, and I think that's the game how it ended. So thank you guys for joining and joining my stream. Thank you so much and God bless. Bye bye.